completely as far as, President Tinubu's development strides and even appointments are concerned. How accurate are they in this assessment?
They are very, very wrong. You see, when you're looking at a country, there are certain positions that matter. You know what they say, you can hit somebody with your finger, it won't hurt him, but when you punch him, he will feel it because of the weight that it comes with. We're looking at positions like the Vice President, the National Security Advisor, Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Air Staff, Minister of Defense, the two of them, agriculture. So many of these major ministries are with the North. So I don't understand how the North is being marginalized. But the thing is that this is just a ploy that they are using because they don't have anything else to sell on. And that's just the truth of the matter. I mean, we hired somebody to do a job for 4 years. This is just 2 years. And we are trying to condemn him without giving him the time to finish what we contracted him to do. It's just unnecessary noise that they're trying to make. But they know that the North is bigger than them.
Well, come to think of it, the North is probably at the receiving end of what I'll describe as the brunt of insecurity in the country. For instance, Lakurawa is emerging from Sokoto. We have Boko Haram, who has become re-emergent in the northeast, along with ISWAP. And of course, the issue of bandits around the Sokoto and Zamfara axis, which the Tinubu administration had actually promised to deal with effectively. But apparently, the problem seems to be getting worse. Don't you think that those critics would have a point where the issue of insecurity is concerned?
No, I think people are getting it wrong. I believe that the issue of security is being dealt with in the best way possible by the National Security Advisor. He's doing a lot. And it's unfortunate that he is not a person that likes to come out and say what he is doing. But I mean, Nigerians need to start feeling it. You can go to Kaduna today, even at night, and you are not going to have a problem. We are listening to cases where they're telling us that a certain number of people were killed in this place, that place, that place. We used to hear this thing daily. I remember in 2020, myself, I was a victim in Taraba State of these same bandits. So when I'm speaking from experience. I know the difference now. I was a field officer with the NISA at that time. I was in the Project Monitoring Reporting and Remediation Office at that time. And we knew what bandits were. Bandits, before 2015, there were no bandits in this country, yes. But before then, we had Boko Haram. That was an ideological fight. But the issue of the Northwest and the bandits, it's not that. It's actually an economical fight. There's a difference there. So you cannot put them together and say that they are all the same. I mean, we are in different parts of the country that we've not been in before. There's no part of this country that is under anybody's flag. The country is completely controlled by the government. I don't understand. Of course, I mean, in a country of this size, and the issue, we cannot lie to ourselves. There is an issue of poverty. We have an issue of unemployment. We have so many different issues. And these issues can make one jump into one or two funny things. And that is the truth of the matter here. But I mean, let us look at the rate in which we used to see it before. Before, we used to count it daily. Every single day we count it. Even in Abuja here, they came and did a bomb in Abuja. Here in Abuja, I mean, where can you see that happening now? Where is it?
Now, Mr. Umar Jijiwa, let me ask you this question. You know, you spoke briefly about the situation in the north and what's happening, and I'm glad that you agree that there still is a lot to be done there. But at the moment, we have situations of so many out-of-school children, and insecurity is still causing crisis at an alarming rate. Isn't it time for this government to reassess the situation?
In this life, you can't get it all right. There are some parts that you're going to be great, and there are some parts that you are not going to be so great. I mean, governance is very, very big. Although I have a belief that the president, anybody that is a president, has too many resources for him not to know what is happening in his country. Anybody that is going to say that the president doesn't know this is giving him an excuse. So whether he knows it or he doesn't know, I will accept that the president knows it. Perhaps he has not done something about it. But we have issues. We have places that the president has done well, and we have places that the president needs to do better. And that's the truth of the matter here. When you come to out-of-school children, this is one of the biggest slaps to the face of northern Nigeria. It is the biggest shame that we are carrying as Northerners in this country. We cannot deceive ourselves. It's been here before even this government came. It's been here even before Obasanjo. Because these things, people take advantage of some religious issues and turn it into what it is not. Back in the day, parents used to send their children out to go and meet malams and stay with those malams and learn and educate themselves there. Now we have a situation whereby those same parents are sending them to those malams, and those malams are sending them out to go and beg, and they are now almajiri on the road. It's a business. We have to do something about it. But this issue is much, much bigger than the way people are even saying it to me.
You know, remember President Goodluck Jonathan established Al-Majiri schools.
Yes.
Somehow during the Buhari administration, they got dismantled. Don't you think that would have been a good blueprint for the Tinubu administration to follow to address this issue of out-of-school children?
Out-of-school children is a menace to our society. Goodluck Jonathan did something. I mean, or should I say he started something. Unfortunately, at that time, because he was a Southerner, and as of that point, Northerners believed that it was them that were supposed to be president, not him, because it was time for Arewa. They painted anything good to be bad. The Al-Majiri system, they painted it as an abuse, as an insult to the northern people in this country, which we all know was not true. That was actually a genuine effort by the president to do something useful. But due to the political issues that we were having at that time, it was painted bad, to the point that when the Buhari government came in, they were even afraid of touching that area, even though they knew that it was pertinent that they actually touch that area to work on this issue, grow the Al-Majiri schools. But because they know what they said when they were campaigning, trying to make it look like it was an insult, they allowed it to go back. Now the President Tinubu has now inherited an issue. And if you remember what he said, I have taken the assets, I have also taken the liability. So now it's left for the government to now show what he is doing and what they are trying to do. But I believe if we have issue of security solved, we can start to push for these things, and then we can start to have more people in school. But at the moment, we don't even have a concrete census for us to even have data to understand where we are going with some of these issues. I will call on the president for us to be able to have that data. We have many out-of-school children, yes. How many are there? We don't know. We can only approximate. Let's understand how many they are, and then we can know what we are going to do about it. I believe, even though I'm an APC man, when it comes to an issue that is national, we need to address it as national issues.
Okay. Well, as we speak about the issues that are being faced, how much blame do you think should be apportioned to the governors of, these northern states for what's going on? How should this blame be apportioned to them as well?
What amount of responsibility should they take?
They need to take at least 50% of responsibility, if not more. Because the president is in Abuja, the citizenry are in the states. The poorer side of this country, which is the larger aspect of this country, live in states. Governors need to get up and do what they're supposed to do. We have governors that have taken priority on different issues that they want to. That's fine. And we are saying today that the president is giving them so much more money than the rest, than what they used to receive before, because of subsidy. So, to me, it is unfair for us to keep throwing every single thing on the president alone. This is a team game. This is a team game. If a governor is not going to carry his weight, there is nothing good that is going to work in this country, and that is a fact. So they need to take more responsibility. We have governors that are doing great, and we have governors that are not doing so great. I'm not well informed on activities of all governors, but from the ones I know the ones that are good, I know the ones that are not.
So if we say that the governors should take responsibility, well, some of these problems in the northern part of the country are systemic, but then what specifically would you say they should actually address? The specific areas that these governors should actually take responsibility for instead of pointing a finger at the federal government?
In Nigeria, we have to start being original. The problem we're having in this country is that we like to copy everything. We are not original. Every governor should know the issues that are around him and should come up with solutions for the issues that are around him. There is no almighty formula here. And that is why they have immunity, they have a budget, they have security votes, for them to think outside the box and create solutions. I mean, look at what's happened in Kaduna. The governor of Kaduna State, with the Kaduna model of building houses, giving it to victims, bringing people back into their homes. That is what we call the Kaduna model. But that is not going to be the Adamawa model. We have to have governors that are original, that can think on their feet and think on what to do. If a governor does not know what to do around him, where he is, with the money that he has and the resources that he has, I mean, with all due respect, I believe either he should get a good team that can do it, or he should not even be a governor.
All right. Many thanks, Umar Jijiwa, APC youth advocate, who has been unpacking